I think this is kind of something you should be thinking about when you see somebody die on mid. Mid is like so OP that like if your mid laner is dead and you don't know where the enemy jungler is, like
You're so dead.
yeah, genuinely, you need to know where this Sylas is at all times. Otherwise, you're the one that's in danger. No vision on mid, somebody died, be scared, okay? I'm Daption, an ex-pro player for Cincinnati Fear, rank 2 on support, rank 14 on ADC on the NA ladder, and a CLOL champion. After years of competing at the top of North America, I've helped a ton of students finally hit their dream ranks by showing them what actually wins games. If you're serious about climbing this season, book a session and I'll help you see the game the way a challenger does. Stop guessing, start improving. For real. Honestly, on both ADCs in this game, whoever gets level 2 first will want to dash forward. So this Tristana, if she gets level 2 first, she'll want to dash on you. And then if Lucian gets level 2 first, dash on them as fast as possible. Because the faster you dash, the more you'll be able to get dashes, if that makes sense. If you don't dash right now, you missed one opportunity to dash. You're gonna have to wait until the next timer, which like they're gonna walk away, right? So they're not gonna give you a timer. And then the next timer is probably on the next wave, right? So it goes like back and forth. He saw an angle pretty much to go in, which is level 2. Like level 2 and level 3 are the biggest ones. Level 6 all as well, but
and I do think my ego's on time because like right now, like there's only 2 bubbles going around him, not 3. So I do think I get that E to him. That's what I was worried about.
I think you did. Actually, well, if you were like anticipating this, so with dash champions usually want to go forward. Right now, the second you get level 2, I would want you to E immediately onto the Lucian, especially if you okay. It's hard to know if they're a good Lucian, but level advantages. The second you get it, you E your ADC. It gives them move speed, and then you W, and it gives the max value here. So you would have W'd like a second ago. Let me show you the actual framing because it's hard to imagine low-key with what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down. Okay. I'll wait for you to level up. Okay, level up. Okay, wait. Loki, do you instantly level up your spells or no?
I do. I'm not in this instance, but like, especially if I'm like looking for like, oh, we're gonna win, but they were just so close to their tower that I didn't know if we were gonna like actually like
I see.
die to them. But I mean, even here, I should have just like had my finger on shift E and just was spamming it till it came up. Just like the moment that I saw that that last minion was about to die.
That's actually really interesting that you said that because that brought up a question of like, I've had students ask me like, do you play with 4 fingers on QWER or do you play with 3 and then you shift your index from E to R? I don't know. So when you said I should hold my finger on shift, if you were to ask me, do you hold your finger on shift when, or is it control? I don't even remember. I honestly don't even know. That's scary. Is it shift or control to level up a spell?
I think it's control.
It's control. Yeah, it's control. So if you were to ask me if I'm holding my finger over control, I could not tell you. I just don't notice those things. But I do notice where my mouse is and stuff like that. But that's just because I like.
Ew, how do people play with their fingers on QWER?
I don't know.
Ew.
I don't know. I think I do QWE.
Yeah, me too. And then like I just move over to R.
Yeah. Right?
I think it's too risky to like and a lot of chance to have like a hover, like your finger just hovering over R, you know?
Thinking about those stuff, you got a good head and shoulders. And then right? Wait, what? Okay, this one I don't understand because the last timer when you hit level 3 was really good, but he missed this timer. So right now they just got level 2. You cleared the melees. Your Lucian could have looked for an E W auto or E auto W auto, and this bitch would have like literally dropped to like 50 HP. So There's a little bit
And
of
I
an
would have threw my fucking staff at that bitch's head.
Yeah, yes. Literally lobbed it right at her head.
Can that be an ability? You just throw whatever weapon you have at them. Finish them off.
That sounds like an Octopath exclusive, I think. Perhaps. Okay, so the Silas has begun his terrorizing of the rift. Got it. So now yeah, I guess you can win that. Okay. One really fucking important thing right here, because your ADC kind of baited you and you probably weren't thinking about it. Right here, are you allowed to use your abilities at all in the next 10 seconds?
No.
Why?
Because the wave is pushing back to us, and it's gonna go. The way that it's looking, it's gonna go to a semi-neutral state. Like, it'll be pushed a little to them.
Yeah.
But I want to sync up my abilities with Lucian the next time he goes in.
That is true, but there's one last thing you're missing. So level 2 timer, looking for it. What about these 2 melees? What happens when you're gonna clear those 2?
Level 3.
Yeah. And if you have your spells for level 3, there you go. The only time I want you to use your spells is in reaction to them engaging on your ADC. So this was good. I think honestly, out of everything, your what's it called? You Wing makes sense because he misspaced, but I want you to at least hold one spell. At best, okay, he spaces correctly and you have all your spells. And I really want to reinforce that because this can be game changing.
I just thought, okay, Karma gave her shield. What is Karma gonna do? I don't think Karma has mantra up. So it's like, I think he should have just like dashed in here the moment that she tried to like throw like bomb on him. I think we just kind of clear. Because like he has electrocute up, and if I like, see, like,
Okay, well, complicated thing about that is, so I see the vision. Like right now, E, auto, W, auto, and you gave him the buffs. This bitch is dead. Only issue is she's gonna, like, she should W the second your Lucian dashes in, so she won't lose like whatever
all
the fuck she lost. Yeah, exactly. And then the Karma should be like ready for that, and then Q you. And the issue with like that trade pattern, that is not, it's not bad, okay, but there is one little weakness of like tanking this entire wave, which is why I wanted you to like wait a little bit for level 2, but they fucked up anyways, so the fundamental didn't end up mattering. You see that?
That's what.
Yeah.
When I saw her like walking to, like, she's close to our minions, where they're like, he has electrocute up now. That's what I was looking at. And this like situation is like, okay, he has like, we're playing for electrocute poke. He has it now. I think he has my E, and she just took damage from my W. He just got healed from it. I was like, okay, we can 0 to 100 this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, this was probably your call, if anything, because he didn't want to dash forward from the way he was moving. So good on you.
Get him in this call. I'm calling that motherfucker out now.
I mean, he did fuck this up a little bit, but regardless, like, this is a really good exception to the rule. So I'm glad you brought that up. Like, holding spells for level up timers, unless you absolutely use them. So either kill or getting killed. Those are the 2 only exceptions, okay? So I liked your W, and then I liked your E because you can kill. There you go. But obviously,
He flashed away?
yeah. No, you can flame him, actually. You can really flame him. He fucked up the last, like, 3 seconds. Not 3 seconds. Like, the
Get him in the call
like,
right
yeah,
now.
like, Loki,
I'm rumbling.
the past 7 seconds, he's just been griefing. Regardless. So, yeah, now you want to push your wave. There you go.
Did you see those fucking 2 melee minions, like, literally dodge my bubble?
I
was
did
like,
see that. They were your op.
scripting?
They are your op. Oh, what was... Wait. So this was
This
the
is the point where I have
issue.
to look.
This, well, there's another thing that should have happened. So the reason why I was iffy about this fucking ward is because all the way back here, when you went to ward, Guess who's fucking dead on the map?
Seraphine.
And guess who doesn't have vision over here?
Me.
Yeah. So you need to ward this. If this Sylas is insane, by the way, like he genuinely like despises you and he wants to make your life living hell, he can go all the way around, okay? But that takes so much time and he's gonna lose about like 1.5 waves if he does that. So just to give you context on what is possible. So warding river when they have, I think this is kind of something you should be thinking about when you see somebody die on mid. Mid is like so OP that like if your mid laner is dead and you don't know where the enemy jungler is, like
You're so dead.
yeah, genuinely, you need to know where this Sylas is at all times. Otherwise, you're the one that's in danger. No vision on mid, somebody died, be scared, okay? So this also happens when, you know when like both supports run mid, right? And for example, your jungler is farming his camps, right? This will happen a lot, but the enemy jungler is mid, okay? So they have 3 people, you have 2, so you're probably gonna give, okay? You're not gonna be able to pressure, for example. In that case, you now have to be scared of this entire area, right? So now you have to go safe way. Otherwise, you might get fucking murdered. So, there you go. It's the same thing here. Sylas murdered your Seraphine, and you don't see him no more. You gotta assume something's amiss. And then the last thing, there's also another fundamental we need to talk about, which is safe bases, okay? Because right here, you died because of 2 things. It was number 1 because of this Phalite, right? We talked about, and mid dying, right? And then the other thing is you need to make sure that your ADC can get his base off no matter what. Okay? Even if it costs you your base timer, okay? You need to let him base. And what that kind of looks like is right around here. Okay. Is your spells, okay? And then right here, you should ping careful on the middle bush right the fuck now. And you should be walking with him. Well, I kind of fucked you over, but right here, you should walk towards your ADC. You should stand in this bush, ping him careful. He needs to walk to this bush. Then the Karma's gonna walk up to you with this wave hitting her fucking head. And Lucian should be starting his base right now. And then there is a world where you actually live here. Matter of fact, oh my god. So this was a greedy base, okay? From your Lucian, and then you didn't guard the base. This also applies when, okay, you know when you take Baron, right? And half of your team stays on the map and then half of you recall. The reason why that's terrible is because once the half, like let's say for your team, like the Seraphine's dead and then you end up getting Baron, Echo and Renekton want to stay on the map, you and Lucian base. What's actually dangerous, like what's actually going to happen that is dangerous is now Renekton and Echo are in danger because now there are 3 people off of the map. Okay, so all the way back here, you want to make sure the danger is nowhere close to your ADC. So even if you, I know it sounds bad, but even if you die here and your ADC gets his base off, you did your job. Okay? Agree, disagree?
Yeah.
It's sad. When I heard this, I felt so devalued. I'm not even gonna lie. I actually felt so devalued as a person because you're literally telling me I have to kill myself in game for my ADC to get his base off. Like, no. I didn't want to do that. Regardless. Okay, well, we got to talk about her. Okay.
This is what he was upset about.
Well, yeah. So this is the fundamental of right now, okay? This fight is going away from you. Is you ever going to catch up to it?
No.
No.
I got there so late.
Yeah, you would. I think by the time you get there, like, I think everybody's dead, or everybody on the enemy team is dead, or everybody on your team. Never mind. I'm not even gonna look at what just happened. I really hope you didn't see that. And then Karma moving here, by the way, is so grief. Because now, guess what? If you're bot lane, what happens to this Tristana?
You fucking die.
Yeah. You'll use your... So the way you do it is you do it in 2 rounds because you don't have enough DPS. If you're playing Draven, you can kill this in 1 round. What I mean by rounds is like the wave crashes into the turret, and then you do 1 rotation of spells, and then you wait a little bit. You wait for the tower to reset the ramp up, okay? And wait for some spells to come back up, and then you go again, and she's gonna die. I mean, yeah, no, you should never die here. What the fuck did he do? Okay, well, oh, okay. Okay, I just want you to like, this is no flame to the actual person, to the Seraphine, but I just want you to like see what happened, because like, yeah, just look.
She flashed for a dub, not even a double W.
I'm sorry, I saw this and I was like, wow, this fight is fucking over, because now your Seraphine is basically a caster minion for the next 10 seconds. But yeah.
And here comes my ass thinking I'm gonna save her. I'm fucking Captain Save-A-Ho over here.
But yeah, I mean, this is his fault. He was just frustrated because he's bad at the champion. And he died here. He's frustrated because he died. Let's put it like that. Fuck you, Saberwolf. Now priorities.
That's him. He said, "Fuck you! I did nothing wrong."
Girl. He knows what he did wrong. Also, he used to run. I'm pretty sure he used to run. No, it wasn't him. Somebody used to run heal on Akali mid, and that was a hate crime. Anyways, so now things are rough because this guy is a problem, right? This big guy, Sylas, is a problem. So you have to be extra vigilant, okay? The second you don't see this bitch on map, you got the danger sense in your head. Not mid, enemy mid, not mid, with this many kills. He has 18 CS, by the way. He's lower CS than the Seraphine.
That's what I find like the biggest weakness of Sylas is like that they will go, they'll drop 13 kills, but then you look at their thing and it's like 72 CS at 32 minutes, and you're like, well.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope those 13 kills got you.
Matter, yeah.
Got you more than $5 in the dream in your pocket.
They did it. Spoiler alert. But I think one really interesting thing about what you just said is, had this Sylas not gotten the kills from running bot, he would have wasted 30 seconds running to bot. So when people cheese like that, that was a cheese gank, okay? Because nobody does what he did. When they do that and they get rewarded for moving, that is the only thing, like the kills that they get will be the only reward that they can get. So if you prevent that from happening, then they're going to lose a mid wave, okay? So the counter to mid laners moving is playing safe when they're off vision, okay? Especially when they're like champions that can rotate a lot. Akshan does this. There's a lot of fucking nasty champions that can do this. Who else? I can't think of any off the top of my head, but they'll push the wave and then immediately move. Okay, I don't know why I was looking there. But now we're down a little bit of EXP. It is what it is. So, okay, hold the fucking phones. So, let me think. It's kind of hard for you to like, because like you should E him here. And the reason why you should E him, even though it's wrong for him to trade here, is because if he uses his spells, you have to use your spells. right? The syncing up the abilities. So I'd rather you use your abilities at the wrong time together than he uses abilities you don't. You did it, by the way. It's just you didn't do it as fast because you weren't thinking about how he's moving. The most important thing about when you're playing like champions like Nami, Lulu, whatever, with shields, you know this, always have your mind, like your mind, always be looking at your ADC because they're the ones that are usually going to be the ones to like either engage a fight or look for trades, like short trades. So right here, what was telling me that he wants to trade is the second he walks up here, I want you to be like, he's E'd. He fucked up and he dashed out of your range, but all this entire time, Saberwolf was looking to fight. He was just he was autoing these minions, like slowly creeping up, and then the second she walked like on the same line as her caster minions, he looked. He messed it up. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not asking you to like actually read his mind, but I want you to like know sometimes people are just gonna fucking dash in here. Is it gonna look good? No. But do you have to use your spells like around the same time that they do? Yes. Does he miss his W again? All right.
This one, he's like, yeah, just FF it.
Did he type that?
Like, okay. Yeah.
Well, he fucked up, so I don't know why he's talking. What should happen is 3 melees into fight. So there you go. Honestly, even 3 melees into fight is like not the best because you don't know where their jungler is. You want to clear like the cannon as well, so that your wave is fucking huge. And then even if you lose these 3 casters, if they lose HP and you lose a little bit, you got sustain. There you go. Trades are good for you. So the last thing I'll say about this is when you have unreliable abilities, make sure you're making it easier for yourself to land them. Okay, what I mean by that is don't throw your Q unless you're doing it when they're autoing. So right about, yeah, slow it down just so that we can see. So right now, if you queued, it would be too late because she already had her auto. The timer you have to queue is, okay, well, I think you just, no, Loki, if you,
I think I'm just out of range.
yeah. I mean, I think you can land this queue actually. It's not
You
even
know,
the
this whole
timing.
time I thought this Carmen was like fucking my shit up, and she really was not doing
No, she wasn't.
much.
No, she wasn't doing anything. But I just want you to like recognize like you're down EXP. Like we need the fucking this thing. This dash forward. Sorry, not thing. This dash forward is denying you from farming the wave right now. Like, and by when you look for trades like this, you're making your lane volatile. The more volatile your lane is, the likelihood of you missing golden EXP is much higher. Okay, because you fight, you lose HP. They fight, they're gonna lose HP. If you're in kill range, they're gonna look on you. Also, yeah. So right here, the only rule I can give you pretty much is like make sure it's guaranteed. But I think if you just wait until, I honestly do think you're in range. I just don't think you put your cursor on her feet. So I'm gonna look at the exact range just to make sure. And don't get me wrong, when I'm looking at this is me band-aiding his mess up, okay? So just making sure that you know this is like a full-on you have to fix his mistake situation. So right here, no, I think you can. If you put your mouse on her feet right now and Q, it'll hit her. Because let's look at where she moves. Yeah, it would hit her. And even if she presses W, she has a cast time on her W, so your Q would hit. So I liked everything. It was just like a little bit sloppy, like what's the word? There's a word for this. Not mouse control. You know what I mean. Cursor.
It also just says I have a bad habit of flicking some of my abilities. Like I do it a lot. I've been more tame about it on Karma, but he was like, he's the example of, you know, aim for their feet. He goes, if you just put your cursor on them, it's gonna hit them.
Yeah.
You don't have to flick it.
Wait, you flick your mouse too? I do that too. I do that too, but it's like actually really bad. It's really fucking bad. I don't know why I do it too. Genuinely, I don't know why. It
Like,
just
I
feels
think-
fun.
I think after playing so much Nami and your bubbles, like it's just so predictable. You just have just such little time to like line it up. Like if you're going for like a bubble that's the beginning of CC, like nothing else is CCing them.
Yeah.
And it's just like you have to kind of predict almost like a headshot in like a FPS. So you kind of have to like flick it over there.
Okay, you're coping a little bit with that. Like, don't flick your mouse, but because okay, right now she's slowed. Is the like the thing that's supposed to guarantee your Q is when they're slowed. So you made your life easy because she's now next to a wall. She's slowed and she's about to auto attack. So those three things mean that if you put your cursor on her feet, she's gonna get hit. Honestly, trailing their model with your, how do I even do this? It's a problem that I can't tell you how I do this. Because for me, whenever I use my, I'm gonna use some buzzwords, okay? So just get ready. Whenever I use my like auxiliary spells, like spells that don't require me to like actually focus for skill shots, I then immediately start like having my mouse on the person I want to throw my skill shot on. Does that make sense? So like instead of focusing on like, let's say spacing, I then focus on their model. It's going to be hard at first because you still have to click back and like kite while you're doing that. So your mouse is going to go in between, but just the feet, no flicking. Don't do that because I do that and it's I don't know how many kills it's costed me. So yeah, I think that's like genuinely a really good fundamental. Your Q was really good. It was just a little bit of a misplay. Your Q timing, sorry, was really good. And then he dies. So let me ask you, what are you gonna do now? Let's look at
Reset.
So I personally think that if you reset, the entire game is going to be over for you. And the thing that is also making me want you not to reset is this Jace just cleared bot side and he went straight to gank you bot. Okay? So if he sticks around at half HP, what in his fucking right mind is he thinking? Okay? So he needs a base, basically. And the faster he bases, the better. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand over here, okay? Wait until it's safe to walk up, which is not now. Wait, what the fuck? Excuse me? Wait, I thought the Jace was half HP. What happened? Am I blind? Wait, I swear he was half HP too. What? Am I hallucinating?
Girl, you need 5 hours of sleep, not 4.
Oh shit. I think that was the Tristana. Okay, sorry. He's not half HP. But the point about him like staying around here is really bad because he needs to do something with his Chungus life, because if he just stands here and waits 25 seconds, by the way, because they're gonna have to kill this minion. By the time your next wave gets here, they also have to clear the next wave. So it's gonna take about like 20 seconds for this whole ordeal to crash it in and do whatever. He'll be standing here for 20 seconds. Not worth it. Okay, so you do this little shimmy. Okay, even if you lose the candy EXP, that's fine. I want you to get EXP here, and the rule is you stay, you stay, you stay. Okay, and now you walk up. You see that? And now you get how many minions worth of EXP? I can't count, girl. 8 minions. Okay, because you was level 3 at 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Depression is gonna hit hard. So
Not depression.
not her. But Regardless, your teammate was flaming you whilst also making mistake. Love the ward, by the way. Let me think about this one. Are you scared of them standing in this bush and like cheesing you? Like right now?
No, I don't. I think it was just like out of habit to put there since it was dark. Because realistically, looking back at it, I mean, they were just down here.
Yeah.
There's no camps for them to take.
Yeah.
There's no. I should have probably just put it in. If I was gonna ward, just put it in the Fey lights.
So, like, if they were to stay here, by the way, let's say the Karma's insane and she really wants to kill you. She sees you on her screen. She has this ward and you're walking up. If she like QWs you over here, okay? And you hold your Q for when Tristana jumps on you, their tempo, so you won't die, number one. Number two, their tempo will be so insanely fucked. Because not only are they going to lose this wave, they're going to lose a small amount of this next wave as well. No, not a small amount, actually, the entire next wave as well. Unless it's a cannon. I don't know if this is a cannon. I don't remember. Let me see. It's a cannon. I mean, they'll lose the cannon. So, walking up here, be, what's the word? Greedy with your vision when they need to base, okay? You're going to learn to fine tune it. Sometimes people are going to catch you off guard and they're going to stay for no fucking reason. It's going to cost you, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And right here, like the Karma going to mid, what can I say about this?
Should have pinged when they backed.
I don't know if I would do that. Like genuinely, like the exact play that I just told you, right? Where she fucks up her tempo, she just did it for no reason. Like the Seraphine should never die. Right? So this play doesn't make sense. At best, what I would do, okay, is once they took Drake and you don't have vision of the entire river, you just danger ping once, like over here. That's it. Because the objective just got taken, right? And so you were actually a little bit scared because it was dark as well. So just relay that to your mid laner, okay? Once Drake is taken, there's got to be a certain level of like warning. Then here is your timer to hit the plates because this Tristana is late and Karma is mid. You can't dive this, so you're just playing for plates. You're playing catch up. Wait, why are we basing? What's going on? Okay. Well,
he was basically, so I was like, what do you want me to do? So I was like, I guess I'll just go with my jungler.
Okay, he fucked up because he used too much mana. God, this guy's making my job so hard. Because you actually have to stay here. Like, you have to stay. Otherwise, the Karma going mid is actually good. Because the Karma got a kill, you got one plate. Like, that's just not a worth trade. And so he shouldn't have used that many abilities on the last wave. And the other thing, girl, what the fuck is this? It's not letting me see the items anymore. Hold on. The other thing that ticked me off was, this is specific to Lucian, he can't buy anything. At best, he can get a crit cloak or boots and a fairy charm. So let's see what he buys.
The boots and a fairy charm.
Yeah. Let's just see what
my refrigerator.
Let's get you a home. Yeah. Oh, not only did he base for a glowing moat. He based for a fucking glowing moat. This is the guy that was flaming you? The fucking glowing moat secret based technology. The more you watch this, the more pissed you are that this
technology.
Girl, like the more we see him play, the worse this is get. Anyways, I'm not here to flame him. I'm just like,
next time you see him in your games, just let him know.
Yeah, I will let him know.
Be like, you're gonna back for emoting glow again?
Yeah, like this guy. Anyways, he has good mechanics. Anyways, so And then
he definitely shows that within like mid to late game.
yeah, not
He
early
goes
game.
crazy.
Not early game
No,
though.
not at all.
No. So, okay, right here, gotta be scared because you just dinged level 5, but they're level 6. So any fight in the river is a no-go. You're giving Prio love. Absolutely love. Whatever the fuck this is, we're not doing this, okay? Just spam ping him off. Because, let's look at it. Right now, you're walking back. You don't know where their jungler is. Your jungler's topside camps are respawning, and they have full vision of the river. There is 0 things that are telling me that you should fight here. As a matter of fact, it's bad for him to get off his camps. So, and Silas oh my god, Silas showed and we made this play? Really? I guess he waited for Silas to show mid as well, yeah. It's still not good, because they're doing this on vision. He started his base? This guy really thought he was cool. Don't tell me that. What the fuck is this? Hold the phone. Why is she here?
You want
Oh,
a white
stop.
refrigerator too.
Oh, stop it. Okay, if somebody, well, somebody should have died there, but the white refrigerator. Okay, this whole play starts. This whole fiesta by la quince. It all starts here. Like, we're doing a gank on vision. You know that they have vision in the river. He knows that they have vision in the river. Why are we doing this? And like, it just doesn't make sense. So be very wary of making when jungle is ganking on vision. They need gap closers to close the gap. So what I mean by that is, right now, if you had a Vi, let's say, and this bush here wasn't warded, okay, and she was pinging to engage, she could Q here and then R on the Tristana, but you're not gonna like what's about to happen, okay, because this is Tristana specific. She can buffer CC. If Vi QRs on the Tristana, what is the Tristana gonna do?
Jump away.
Yeah, she can buffer the Vi ult. So, yeah.
I'm sure they could. Tristan can do that with a Nami bubble too. Like if it's time
Yeah, yeah,
properly.
yeah, you can. With
She
like,
ends up CC'd at the other end of her jump.
yeah, she's kind of a queen though. Okay, regardless. So this fucks up your game because now you lost EXP. You almost never want to share EXP with your jungler unless it's absolutely necessary. The only situation where it's good for you to share EXP with your jungler is number 1, when you're killing someone, obviously. And then number 2, when your jungler has to cover you for like a 4-man dive. He's going to come here, okay? Let's say your jungler's here. The enemy jungler and the enemy mid laner are here. Their bot lane is here, okay? And your jungler has to stand here. And once they show and they're trying to dive, your jungler is going to show up. The enemy's going to back away. And then you share EXP while CSing. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to get dove. So that's like the gravity of the situation. Also here, I think you do it. No. Spam ping danger topside because there's some. Okay, well. Wait, why is the karma? Huh? I'm so confused. What just happened? Okay, so you based. Okay, this whole play happened. Okay, sure. But how is karma? Okay, that's how karma was late. Okay, got it. The only reason why I would want you to like ping careful is in case this karma like goes mid for grubs. This play is over though, so it's not much you can do. Okay, you low-key queened out here by like walking mid. Why did you want to walk mid?
Sorry, can you play like before I walk there?
Yeah. So basically, the
I
enemy.
think this is where he gets mad at me for like walking on vision. I was like, bro, what the fuck you want me to do?
Well, so right here, he
I
needs
thought,
to.
yeah, I think he's backing right here, and I literally, I think I just came back from something, so I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
he
here
did.
just to hover her, just in case he wants to all in, because he is 8, she is low on mana, and just in case, she doesn't have ult, so I was just like,
It's okay.
oh, and I was trying to get 6 here too, so I was stealing her XP.
I mean, that's fine. I think genuinely, if you're thinking like, yes, number one, your ADC is no mana. How is he no mana? He just came back.
Girl, that electrocute be spending a lot.
I mean, it's because he keeps on Wing. His W is like fucking 80 mana. Okay, it's 60 mana. He doesn't need to be using every single combo, by the way. He's dropping like a solid 170 mana for no reason. Like, I don't know, 160 or something. So yeah, he fucked that up. You hovered mid because you wanted EXP. The only counter argument I have to that is like, she kind of needs to. You're not basing no matter what. We already know that. But you could also get solely XP if she hard shoves this. So actually, you won't. Oh my god, what am I watching? What just happened? Okay. Oh my.
Message him right now. I'm kidding.
Okay. I'm not even gonna speak. I'm not even gonna speak. If I speak, I would be in big trouble. Just want to see if they did all of the grubs while you were running to mid. I'm fine with you running mid. Was there? Did you walk by a vision cone? Is the only thing I'd say. You did. Okay. In this situation, hit that vision cone downwards. I think you end up doing it. Who the hell hits the vision cone? I just don't want you to show and then this guy gets like chunked or dove because they can do that if you show. So right here, hovering is good, but just make sure if this Karma is walking into your tri-bush and playing aggressive, like you got to go back bot. Okay. Cause he gonna get dove. And that's also why does it do this thing? Whatever. I think you have 2 wards right now. So other than that, I think you can also drop a ward here as like a Phalite as well. It'll give you river vision, and then you're gonna you ended up taking your base anyways. So you just have a little bit of extra vision. And then okay, he hard shoves this. It's not gonna crash. So he's okay. Okay, some crazy shit is happening right now. Okay, so you ward this. You saw J Smith. Did you see the J Smith?
I did not.
Okay. So I think the second your Lucian is like taking his base, now I think this has been 2 timers, by the way, where you literally walked bot, he's had to reset. And so this is not a Lucian Nami combo. This is just a Lucian versus Tristana matchup at this point. So yeah, the second that happens and you see the Jace mid, matter of fact, this Karma should have just W'd you earlier. If she does, you're dead or chunked to like 0 HP. So be careful when you're contesting vision, okay? Remember, for aggressive vision, you have to consider the enemy jungle, enemy support. For neutral vision, if you see them crossing from mid, now you have to be scared of your neutral vision. And then if they're really fucking strong, they killed somebody, they gonna walk aggressive. Honestly, they can walk aggressive too if they like gank mid and get pressure.
Okay. Can you go over that sequence just one more time?
Yeah,
for the warding, just so it sticks.
Yeah,
So for aggressive warding, I have to make sure that the
for
and jungle is dead.
Yeah, so support and jungle, okay? You need to make sure that they're not able to like intercept you when you're walking. So let's say you come from base and you're like over here. You open through mid, so you want to get vision. If you want to get a raptor ward, right? Because more aggressive vision nets you more information. If you don't know where the Jace is and you don't know where the Karma is, you ain't gonna walk there. This is not plausible, right? But if you do, you can literally ward the Raptors, ward the Krugs. If they're both dead, you can do whatever you want. For neutral vision, okay? If you see the enemy jungler, the enemy mid laner, the enemy support, fog from mid into bot side, you now have to be scared of neutral vision until you know where they are. Okay? So the second this happened, my alarm bells are ringing.
Right.
Because we gotta get the fuck out. One thing that will kind of like save you the trouble here of like, I guess your sweeper did die. Hold on. Let's see when you sweepered. Swept this vision. Just all the words. Okay. No, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's just unlucky your sweeper ended up running out, so you didn't see the pink ward. But now you got a base. Actually, no, don't base. Yeah. Because if you base, it'll now. Y'all are brave. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all are really brave for doing this. So you just saw them take full vision here, and we don't know where they are currently. And your Lucian dashed in here.
We said fuck it, we ball. We gonna ball to the grave.
That's a flip, because if they're here, now you're 15-3 on the scoreboard. Oh, dear lord. Oh, dear lordy. Yeah. So this entire time after this trade, by the way, like you gotta get, okay, I don't know how many words you have because it keeps on fucking up. I think you have 2 words still. Yeah, you have 2 words. You only use 1 word here, so you have 2 words. Don't know if you have a pink word, but they just took bot side vision. Remember, they're in your bot side river. You gotta be scared. Okay, so after that trade, bro, we're GTFOing. You either walk here and ward this Phalite, or you walk all the way around and ward the Tribush. I think Phalite is better because if they haven't killed you by now, they're not in the Tribush. So yeah. No river. They're in the river. You gotta be scared. You really have to be scared. These small timers where your Lucian's dashing in and like playing really fucking aggressive, the only way you can prevent that is, I think he pings on the way as you're coming, but right about now, I would just ping. Once he crosses this line, okay, just start spam pinging danger, okay? Because you're working in prevention. You're not going to be able to stop it once he dashes forward. Yeah. Oh god. Anyways, that's not the important part. I just want to see what happens now, because I think for the way you play this, I really want you to be like, what's the word? There's a word for this. I keep forgetting. Not precise, but basically I want you to know how this should play out, right? Because if this Jace wants to kill you, what does he got to do?
Chunk me down and kill me. Flash on top of me.
So he can flash on top of you, but usually his combo, right, is his gun, EQ, and then he'll jump on top of you, right? So for champions like that, Xin Zhao, Sejuani, Maokai, Jace, Mbessa, Z, Master
You
Yi.
bubble yourself.
Yes, you want to bubble like right now, just bubble yourself. He's gonna Q, and if he doesn't Q, by the way, you can just press R. He's gonna be CC'd here. It'll make time for your echo. Honestly, if you really want to, by the way, you can just R this way to be safe. I would R. Okay. If you R, you are cutting off his escape path. So, like this entire area, right? He can't walk here, and you don't know whether or not he has flash, but he's basically cut off by walls. So this makes your ability guaranteed. And one of the best ways to engage with a Nami ult is when they're next to walls. It's honestly one of the only ones where you can just throw your Nami ult, because that shit is slow as fuck. Hold the fuck on. I keep on speeding through these plays, but
Why do I keep hearing Seraphine?
I don't know. Well, it's just, I guess because this bitch is bot.
Silas has it.
Oh, you Loki let him EU up there. You were surprised he was here. I know. Deep down, you really were surprised.
I was like, surprised Pikachu face, like, a fourth. But it always happens. Like, you can never be too surprised when the whole team is bot lane, because that's just how bot lane goes.
Yeah, genuinely. Like, okay, I'm glad you said that, by the way, because there are some people that are like, once this happens and they get dove for the 50th time 4-man, they'll be like, I can't play the game because my team is so shit. But the thing is, like, you know that they have a mid and jungle. Like, you can't just blame it all on them. If you don't see their mid laner mid, you know, and you don't know where their jungler is, and your Lucian is dashing forward here while they're taking Drake, like, something's gonna be going on. And if you don't notice it, somebody should notice it. If nobody notices it, it's everybody's problem. And that's why League is a team game, right? So yeah, this was unfortunately a reaction to fighting when the enemy has taken the control. Your ADC really just wants the ego, honestly, for the past, like, I don't know, the past 10 minutes of the game, pretty much. Okay. I want to see a fight. Oh my god.
I'm like, oh, this bitch just can't eat. This bitch just, you know, he ain't gonna be here.
Oh
He just came from bot. He just did his whole fucking bot side to come kill me. He ain't gonna be there. I go toward the vision, and I suddenly go from 0 to I go from 100 to 0, and I'm like, oh. So Jace just got it like that. He's a new Riven.
Oh my god. Okay, so, oh, that's bad.
Like there's like this is what I see on the map. I'm like, okay, he's got his fucking. Oh well, he could do his Krugs.
Yeah, he has his bot side neutral camps up. The only thing I would say here is, like,
I'm looking now and like, okay, well, his Krugs are gone. His red has a little bit before it comes up. I get. Bro, take my wig. Take my wig.
Okay, well, to be fair, he did flash, but, like, okay, the way to prevent this, also, make sure when you're warding, you don't, like, do all this, because you did just ward all 3 of these bushes. Just don't, like, remember, like,
I'm lighting the city up.
You really don't, at best, by the way, all you need is a ward here. So I would recommend you ward this, and then you can ward the Fae as well, but I would recommend warding the Tribush, because you know that their Karma's mid. You saw that the Karma's mid, right? So that kind of gives you the in. Honestly, here too, you could just walk to the Tribush and ward. It's just you won't have a timer to get this ward. So I want you to, like,
I just didn't want to, like, miss out on some, like, EXP.
I get it. I mean, the only issue is, like, this game, you're not gonna get EXP, girl. You are really not gonna get EXP, because
we are so behind.
Yeah, like, if they see you on the wave, they're fighting. It's on site. So, whew. How did you win? How did we win?
He pops off on his mechanic.
What the fuck happened there? Okay, we get the word love, absolutely love. Okay. Okay, Tristana just didn't want to press R. Oh my god, 69 aspect ratio. Oh my god. Well.
I fear I get eaten up.
Don't get baited by
Mama,
these
I can't
waves.
catch a break. Everyone up at this big.
I mean, yes, but the thing is, everybody on your team somehow wants to fight. Like, your Seraphine was somehow bought at like 10 minutes in the game. That's not supposed to happen. Also, you know your Echo from the earlier play, right? He literally ganked you on Vision and then E'd to his W and stood still and recalled while they were hitting him, okay?
Right.
Any play that this guy makes, okay, from now on, like, you know he's not... The damage, the threat assessment is zero, absolutely fucking zero. And then you see him engaging like this, you gotta notice this shit. Do not, like, you can look at the Echo, but also look at the map. Your condition is fucked. If you stay and get hit by one more EQ, you're dead. So the priority is on you for a little bit. Make sure that you're safe, okay? And then look at this. You're like, okay. Spam ping danger. He does this. Who cares? He just flashed for the enemy karma support. Is this worth it? No. Is this your play? Oh, she did she? I don't know. I didn't say that she did. I think she might have, honestly.
Because I know she was like 0 and 7 for a long time. And you know, they give anyone a shutdown these days.